May we get a message for my babes? What's the message? What's the message? The Hermit. 9. Number 9. Virgo. Somebody is going within. Somebody has some questions. Okay. The Hermit. Get something for the Hermit. What's the message? 10 of Wands. Uh-oh. Oppression. Somebody wants to know why they are so oppressed. I'm getting a very sinking feeling. It's not easy energy to research. I'm going to try not to get too lost in this. Somebody's potentially too lost in this and needs to back up from their own prison. I don't know. What's the message? The Empress? Okay, the Empress. I don't know. What's the Hermit here? This is making me really nervous. What's the Hermit? The Lovers. The Lovers. Gemini. Virgo and Gemini. Libra and Taurus. What's this 10 of Wands? The Magician. Four out of the 5 cards here are major arcana. The 5th is the 10 of Wands. Let me get one more. I don't know what's happening here. The Empress. The Emperor. Help! The Empress is clarified by the Emperor. I'm not sure that has ever happened. Oh, shit. I got goosebumps everywhere. 7 of Cups at the bottom. Just give me a second because I don't know what's happening. It's like, shit. All right, let me just give a bunch of scenarios because I don't want to bore you with just doing it in my head. So there's 5 now out of 6 cards that are major arcana. Having the Empress and the Emperor on the board. Okay. So, whether you are the Emperor or the Empress, you are oh no. Sorry, you guys. I'm getting a Kate, let's just not focus on that bug. What is that? A an elder bug. Oh my gosh. Give me a second. The Emperor and the Empress. So here we are. Hey, bro, sis, like you're. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so I don't know. So I'm just going to throw some things out. I feel like, oh gosh, I feel like, the Ten of Wands, oppression. There's something about this connection that is, it's okay. So it's like the, shit. And then we have the Lovers? Okay. Something is hard to see, so please bear with me here. This is really difficult. The problem here is we can't tell if this connection is oppressive intentionally or unknowingly. The Hermit's here trying to figure out why this connection is so. It's like, yes, it feels like oppression, but it's like, but it's not supposed to be. The Lovers were supposed to work together transparently. And then we have oppression clarified by the Magician. It's like, are they using magic on us? Or is there some sort of magic within this connection that if we can tap into the way through, then we can gain like this superpower by what should have oppressed us made us stronger. And so what's the struggle here is we can't sometimes tell if we're working together or not. And if we're not, why are you trying to oppress me? And if it's the truth, is it possible that they are intentionally or subconsciously trying to actually get you to snap out of something and uplift you, which feels like oppression, but like if you get through the squeeze or the pressure and rise up, then it gets really annoying because you're like, thank you for the oppression. I'm so much stronger now. Yay, us. It's like Seven of Cups. It's so bizarre how we can't fucking tell. The Hermit and the Lovers just trying to figure out, are we partners or are we an opposition? And like, what are we doing here? Can I just say, I just did a reading on like, I was like, what's up with the justice? Like, cause the whole P. Diddy story. And for a couple years now, like, big boss bitches have been being brought down. Like, so I was like, where are we with the justice? And what I got was, justice is slowly but surely being I can't think of the word. It's happening. It's so slow, but it's like, so we have to first be aligned with ourselves, the Holy Trinity, and they have to as well. If you're with somebody who's not purified or cleansed or trying to be, it's unfortunate that you will be attached to their let's just call it karma. unless you're so powerful that you can be engaged while being detached. That is a super duper power. Being engaged while magically being detached. Because you have to stay a little connected, because otherwise you'd be alone. So, working together, right? And if you're working against each other, it is more or less because you're working against yourself or working out something within yourself that bleeds into the relationship. And so we have to be very discerning. It's like, okay, I don't think they're trying to sabotage me. They're just trying to figure themselves out. And you're getting stuck in their stickiness. So I think, we have a few years here because this is a slow process getting through the illusions. It's like, are we working together here or are we just having sex? Because they are intimate, but is confusing. I mean, you don't have to be having sex. I'm just saying, like, it gets so tricky. So the hermit energy, trying to understand these freaking lovers, the connection, like, hermits don't usually have a relationship, right? I mean, if you were to just be really basic with the energy, a hermit is alone, isolated in a library, kind of. And the lovers, whether together or not, it's an energy of working together or trying to come together, or if you're separated, you're trying to reconnect. The Ten of Wands, something here is very oppressive, but the Magician trumps the oppression. So somebody here is like, oppression, I got this. And the Empress all day would say, I got this. The Emperor all day would say, Ben got this. Like, so we need to understand so much. And it looks like, the Empress understands herself and the Emperor understands himself. A lot of power and control over self within each of us, each of you. And it's just like, okay, so let's get some more. Are we working together here knowingly, or are we trying to work together, but one of us is secretly against each other? Or are we trying to work together knowing that things aren't going to go quite perfectly, but it's understood that it'll only make you stronger if you don't let it break you? It's like, what are we doing here? It's exhausting. That's why they have big old castles or mansions, and they give the woman the west wing or whatever, and the emperor has the rest of it. It's like, just have your own lives, and you come together in the middle of the night for a little fun. I think that could work. I don't know. What's the Lovers and the Hermit? Just trying to understand the connection. Are we working together here? Feels like we would, like we should. And if we're not, then what are we doing here? Princess of Pentacles. Planting a little seed. I don't know. Let's get some more. Ten of Wands and the Magician. May we get a message to me. Princess of Pentacles. This is an energy of someone who wants to make things work slowly but surely, soundly. What's the message? Ten of Wands and the Magician. King of Wands. Okay. One more. Empress and the Emperor. Oh my gosh. Goosebumps everywhere. The Wheel of Fortune! The end. It looks like when you guys do the deed, planting the seed with the deed is I feel like you'll get the answer in the moments of intimacy. It's like, duh, we're looking for the whole, like the connection where it's like, this is it, like that's it. Okay, I think that we're working together here. But I did just get a visual of one of my exes a while back had a dog who would hump the stuffed animal, like a rabbit, and then as soon as he was done, he'd like kick it away or like jump away and like, I'm done with you. And it's like, that's not cool. But like, it was in the animal's nature to dominate and dismiss. We have the Wheel of Fortune though, so when these two come together with the power over oppression, King of Wands, I just want to plant a seed. I don't know. I really don't think, because since this is general, there's not going to be, it's not going to be the same for everybody. But like, it comes down to who's got the power and how good is the intimacy and how, like, what happens right afterwards, and to be able to determine some sort of description of the connection, like the identity, the label. It's like, don't do that. You guys are wild creatures. I heard tamed only by the words. Go read the Bible. Regardless, you guys are both, very powerful independently. You can stand in your power. The oppression is self-induced if you let the other person validate anything for you. Let's validate yourself. And, at the very least, get a little, get your fix. And the Wheel of Fortune here as the outcome. What's on the bottom? Queen of Wands? Whatever. The Emperor, the Empress, the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Wands? I'm done. You guys, you'll be fine. It's like a timeless power struggle that is, I believe it's only oppressive if you allow it to be. I mean, it seems like you could just come together and live happily ever after. It seems like it. I was watching a movie last night. It was really good. And a boy meets girl, and the boy, they're like 16, but like the boy ends up saying, towards the end of the movie, he's like, I love you. And she's like, I love you. But really, what he meant was, I want to stick my dingling in you. And she doesn't find this out until she's in her 40s. No. But it seems like boys just want to stick it in the girl, and the girl wants the boy to want to do that, but really she's so confused. She wants to be desired, but she's so intrigued by their what boys do, their independent own lives. They want to know everything about them instead of pursuing their own girly life. Who knows? Maybe I'm just speaking from personal experience, but it's like, what I'm trying to say is, we just want to get some nookie and then go our separate ways. And if we don't go our separate ways, then you better know how to work together properly and, not just pretend. It's like whatever. It's going to be different for everybody, right? But it looks like a lot of desire. The Lovers, the Magician, the Seed, the King and Queen of Wands. It seems like a beautiful prison. It'll never, will it ever change? We just, we come together and we drift apart, but ultimately, it's gonna be different, Sometimes there's so many different reasons why we come together. The biggest programming of the body is like reproduction. And so if you're not trying to have a baby, Emperor, Princess of Pentacles, let's be very careful. The Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune. But if you are open to babies, and that looks like a couple rabbits here waiting to get the green light. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I'm sure that did not help, but that's what I have for you. I hope it helped. I love you so much. Until next time.